November 4th, I kicked you out of my house. What's your problem?
What you're doing?
What's your problem? You can see how jealous and competitive you are.
Why am I jealous?
Focus on your
Jealous
focus.
of what?
Go and continue creating
Jealous,
chaos.
I do not. If you try me, I will slap your fucking face.
Okay, this is another level of violence. Hey. No, let's call it violence. Because I am wowed. What's going on here? This women and drama. This is usual. So we're used to it.
Chioma, I do not. If you try me, I will
Like
slap
Toyin
your
seriously
fucking
wanted to beat up Chioma. Hey, I'm just watching this scene and my head is buzzing. I mean, Toyin and Iyabo, what happened to you people with this Real Housewives of Lagos? Did you guys come into the show to turn it to a WrestleMania reality show? Like, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting the vibe that is coming from these women, especially when we look at Toyin's readiness to fight and Iyabo's readiness to fight. Anyways, guys, we're ready for another set of violence. Guys, I'm gonna say violence, guys. This is another level of violence. Guys, welcome, because on July 1st, 2022, the Real Housewives of Lagos Reunion will be shooting. And guys, all the teas, all the things that we don't understand that has been happening behind the scenes will be exposed. Okay, I come in peace, guys. In this video, I'm just going to try my best to handle the three most interesting topics that is currently buzzing when we look at these women in the Real Housewives of Lagos. Guys, if you're in for the gist, I'm going to be talking about some interesting leaked conversation that, or rather, not leaked conversation now, let's just say podcast interviews that actually had both Chioma and Iyabo in it, and you know, talking about the Carolyn and Chioma's fight. And guys, I'm going to be talking also about the Toyin and the Chioma's fight, and the Toyin and the Carolyn's fight. Like, for me, I just feel like these two ladies, both Chioma and Carolyn, were the people that was brought into the show to bring to trigger some of the women in the Real Housewives of Lagos. Guys, if you're in for this conversation, I'm definitely going to be serving it hot as usual. In this particular one, I have my koboko. Like, some people need some koboko in this video. Guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Personality Highlights with Judy. Here we talk about your favorite reality shows, and of course we do a lot of constructive analysis, trying to understand what is really happening with your favorite reality stars. If you're in for this conversation, I'm definitely ready. Don't forget to turn on the post notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up as we go into this conversation. So guys, I'm just going to dive into the gist already. So guys, from that earlier clip, you guys know that Uti Nwachukwu, who is one of the alumni of Big Brother Africa, is going to be the host of this show. He was actually seen showcasing. You guys know Uti has the content we want. You guys know he's going to be an epic host. We can't wait to see him on set, you know, like watching these women. He has his own drama, and I just feel like bringing in a dramatic personality to anchor this, to host the reunion of the Real Housewives of Lagos, actually makes a lot of sense. So guys, when we look at that epic scenery, that epic fight that happened, you guys can clearly tell. I mean, the things that I heard in that little clip that we actually saw, we heard Carolyn clearly say that, you know what, I drove you out of my house. I chased you out of my house. See, if there's anything I'm going to say Carolyn. I already said it before in this channel. She's your lofofo. She's that babe that is going to spill all your secrets in public. She will wash your dirty linen in the public. And if there's anything I do not like about Carolyn, I think it's just that part of her personality. But anyways, we understand we all have to be different strokes or different folks. So we totally get Caroline. But guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was really shocked when Toyin actually reacted very harshly towards Chioma, coming and pouncing, and guys, hey, if Iyabo had not come in, only God knows if somebody would have gone home looking pretty. I don't remember, but I can't wait for this reunion. Yes, a lot of us have had different conversations about this show. Some of us sometimes will come in and say it's toxic. Sometimes we say, oh my God, this is so overwhelming. Sometimes we say, oh God, these women are doing too much. At this point, I don't even know how to explain how I feel. But all I'm going to do in this video is just to play some very interesting, like share the narratives that is going on. And I personally, like I said earlier, I would say that one of the reasons why Toyin is actually attacking Chioma is because of there's just been this beef. There's just this beef around all those women. When we look at Toyin and Chioma, there is just this standing beef of, I mean, apart from the fashion thing, we just know that Toyin has always said, Chioma, you are not a loyal friend to Caroline. And I'm not gonna lie, I totally agree with Toyin on that aspect. But I don't want to make this thing sound like it's all about me or it's all about the fight. I want us to understand the conversation that is going on around this women. And so guys, if you're ready, and please, we're going to be playing some of the short clips. It's going to be very brief. I'm going to explain it. So let's just hear from Chioma's version of what really happened, or why, the whole Caroline thing really got the way it got. Guys, so listen up to what Chioma has to say.
In my friendship with Caroline, Caroline is not about. She wasn't a bad person. We used to have fun. We were cool. We would enjoy, do different things together. But in terms of having issues, Caroline was the one that always had issues with everybody. Caroline had issues with Laura. Think about it. Me and Laura, apart from the Boho event, the whole Kika issue, we never had any issue. Me and Tiana, apart from at the sip and paint where we kind of went back and forth, but that wasn't even a fight. Like we painted, we hugged, everything. I never had any issues with Tiana. Me and Iyabo had no issues. Me and Miriam had no issues. I actually went through the entire season having no actual serious issue with anybody. Caroline had issues with every single person one by one. Majority of it was not on camera. And this is inclusive of the entire production, cast, team, everybody she had an issue with. Now, for every fight Caroline had, I had to defend. She goes from 0 to not 100, but 1,000,000.
So guys, this is just Chioma sharing her own side of view, like her own perspective as to why she's overreacting. She says, what production says, I'm loyal. I'm not going to say Chioma is loyal because she feels everybody around her is loyal. I feel like yes, she has actually stood up for Caroline. But I personally, I'm not gonna lie, in my previous video, I actually shared the reasons why I actually think Chioma is not loyal, because I felt like if she had actually come in between Caroline and Iyabo, she literally would have just tried to save the situation and just have that friendship level that Iyabo and Toyin has. Because I know Toyin and Iyabo, for some reason, even if they would like to vent in front of like they would like to vent on themselves, they wouldn't want to do it so openly. I know we were looking forward to the content these women are giving out, but at the same time, I don't want us to forget that there are certain principles that are actually that should guide friendship. And so I basically feel like Chioma still threw Caroline under the bus, even though she explained that it was just because Caroline was just running her mouth. And I know, like I said, Caroline is your Lufufo. But anyways, let's listen to what Iyabo has to say, because one of the things I really wanted to talk about was some of the one-sided narrative that I see going on in the conversation around this woman. I'm going to be talking about that, but let's listen to what Iyabo actually has to say as to why she actually overreacted and actually decided to beat or fight Caroline and, mistakenly beating Chioma up. Let's just hear her side of the story.
And I turned and I said, but come, you are raising your voice at me, and I don't appreciate the fact that you're raising your voice at me. I said, I will raise my voice. I will raise myself. You're so insensitive. You came to tell us that you are going to go and sleep. And I'm like, Tiana came in and Tiana was telling her, Caroline, calm down now, but I asked you, you said you were okay. Are you the production? And who is she? Who is she to come and be telling me that she's going to sleep? And then I'm telling her my pain, and she's telling me I'm raising up my voice. What if I? And Chioma was like, calm down. And why are you raising your voice? Calm down. And she's like, I don't care. Blah, blah, blah. And that moment, I felt like, okay, you want a fight. So I will give you the fight. Now we fight differently. Do you understand? We fight differently. If you piss me off, I will come for you. Bah. Do you understand? So that was what happened. She was going on and on. Now, trust me, the fact that she was going on and on was pissing me off. So it wasn't like she just said, you're insensitive, and I just wanted to jump at. No. What to do? Who is she? What is she? Am I afraid of you? Blah, blah. And this is coming. If it was Laura that I had these issues with, I will be like, okay, maybe because Laura knows that I no send her. But this is a girl that I sent. Do you understand? This is a girl that when the show wanted, like when she said she was going, everybody was tired. The show said she can go if she wants to go. I was the one that was begging for her. Do you understand? I was the one that was making excuses for her. Chioma was making excuses for her. I was making excuses for her. Do you understand? Even the day at the hotel, when they asked me that she said she was going, she was done with this show. After this, she's done. Do you understand? Chioma was like, yeah, but please try and talk to her. I've been talking to her. Maybe when you talk to her again, it wasn't my business. I could have said, whoa, she was let her go. Do you understand? I still went ahead to talk to her. I still went ahead to explain to her why she needed to be on the show. Now, here it is. When I went to Caroline, I'm sorry I'm deviating, but I'll come back. When I went to Caroline to say, Caroline, she was rude to me initially when I called her. Chioma, you were there. Can you remember? You're the one that told her, why are you being rude to Iyabo? Do you remember? When I went to meet her to say, Caroline, can I have a conversation with you? Yes. She said, no, I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to have a conversation. I want to go home. I did have that conversation with her. Now, in that same spot, I asked her, Caroline, the show has constantly complained about you. What is the problem? They say you're so rude to your crew members, people that you're frustrating them. I don't like the fact that you're coming to complain about you every time to me, and it to be like I'm indulging you. Do you understand? I don't like it. What is your problem with the show? Let us finish this thing. You signed the contract. You knew about everything. You read the contract now. She now said, no, the problem she had was that she told them on the show that she didn't want Tiana on that show. Now, that took me aback. I was like, Blatu Jassy. You didn't want Tiana on the show. Tiana is my own friend, though. How would you not want Tiana on the show? And then me and you will be cool. That would be another problem. Don't let us bring that one up. Tiana said, no, she has a reason. Tiana was part of the reason why her husband beat her. Tiana was part of the reason why she left her marriage. Blah, 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 blah. Then she went on and on and on and on and on and on about Tiana. I had to call the head production team that, please come, ma. We need you here. There's another problem. I was thinking it was this problem, but we have met another problem. And then she told me, Tiana does not like anybody. Even you, Tiana has gossip about you to me. I said, it's not possible for Tiana to gossip about me to you. She showed me a conversation. That was why me and Tiana had we had a little fight. Do you understand? That we brought on social media. Do you understand? That was why me and Tiana had a fight. She showed me her conversation, her conversation with Tiana about me and about Chioma. She showed it to me right there and there. But I had to be the bigger person.
Guys, I personally feel like it's actually not an excuse to say, oh my God, this is how I react. This is how I am. I don't feel like, okay, I know we have different people, but I feel like, come on, Iyabo Joe, you have to receive some civilization. This is a reality show, for Christ's sake. Like, come on. You're airing this to millions, thousands of people around the world. What do you want people to think about you? You are a brand influencer. So, I mean, that is just Iyabo actually explained that, oh my God, you know what? I'm just this kind of person that wants to fight when people try to mess with my head or try to insult me. And I'm not going to lie, from everything that Iyabo has actually explained, it actually looks like, yes, like I said, Caroline is a friend, the unlawful friend that would really literally run her mouth even when she should shut up. I mean, from Marianne's perspective, we could all tell that Caroline was actually the one who was heavily blamed for trying to instigate the fight, for trying to push. Like, there is something about Caroline. I mean, if you guys had actually watched the fight that actually happened between Caroline and Laura, you will tell that Caroline knows how to mess with people's head. She would infuriate you. She would get you frustrated. She would bring out the beast in you. That is who Caroline is. And I don't know, but I feel like if you're not the type of person that likes drama I mean, you should just stay away from people like Carolyn. When she starts, just let her be, because women like this can put people in trouble. So basically, we've heard from Chioma's perspective, and Chioma is like, you know what, I've been loyal. I just needed to call Caroline out for just being for being disrespectful and all that. I still didn't take that. I'm not still taking Chioma's side. I'm still not believing that. I mean, it's because Caroline just has bad character. I mean, Caroline has literally had bad character all along. I just feel like there would have been a more lenient way Chioma would have done it than the way she did it. I just feel like it was just a bit hypocritical to say, oh my God, I don't like to fight. And then you're the person who's pushing for a fight to happen. So I personally just look at, like, it, for me, I think the only thing that I'm still holding firmly to is the fact that Chioma actually was the one that wanted to push a new fight narrative down. And you're literally looking at the way Caroline was chuckling when that fight broke out between Toyin and Chioma. I'm just like, okay, all those women are savage. They just all of them have this mini circles around them that is pretty mischievous. And I mean, I don't know, but God help them if they come out of this show. So anyways, from the interview we've heard, Iyabo actually explained. She said, you know what, the reason why the things that we're talking about was not caught on camera was because it happened in the middle of the night. The camera guys had gone far. We couldn't, like, it was like a spontaneous thing. So literally, guys, there was a fight like that was done behind the scene, and it was actually a fight that actually saw Iyabo bringing out the beast in her, beating Chioma up, injuring her. And basically, I feel like that's the anger that Chioma decided to unleash, transfer to Caroline. And I'm feeling like, why is Chioma transferring the anger to Caroline? Because I feel like she feels she cannot merge up, she cannot fight Iyabo because she has been looking towards finding favor with Iyabo. I don't know, but that's just me and what I see from. So there's just a one-sided narrative towards all those things, and I don't know. I think that is why I can't wait for the reunion, because in the reunion, it's going to be exposed. We're going to understand everything. Everybody's going to speak for themselves. It's not going to be like we're seeing clip or they're editing something out. Like, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait for the reunion to get started already. We have just some couple of days to that, and it's definitely going to be epic. I can't wait for this drama. So you guys, this is literally it. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of violence. I mean, at the end of the day, we actually literally saw Caroline throwing shades at Chioma after the interview. She was like, you know what, you went to a podcast and you started lying about it. I don't know, man. I'm like, Caroline, you to rest, because we know that when it comes to this podcast thing, why these women had to start going to the podcast to explain themselves, because they felt like they needed to explain to the public what was happening. Caroline was the first person that started this whole thing. So I'm like, why does she have a problem with other people going to have a podcast and sharing their own thoughts, even if they're lying? I mean, I think finally we're going to see who lied, who said the truth, who's playing at us. The whole secret will be spilled in this reunion, and I cannot wait. Guys, let me really know what you think about these women. I mean, I don't know why these women have so much hate within them. I don't know if this production decided to do them dirty by just bringing in people that have beef with themselves. Like, actually listening to the fact that, you know, Caroline actually wanted to knock Iyabo and Toyin's head together literally made me suspicious. I'm like, okay. So it looks like there's just this beef everywhere. And if I'm going to be very candid with you, I'm going to say one of the women that I feel is really favored when it comes to this particular show is Toyin. I feel like Toyin actually has more leverage among the women because she's kind of the connector. She's the connecting factor to the other women. So for some reason, I just feel like she has some privilege. But honestly, guys, if I were to look at it, I'm going to say this is what I think about the show. Looking at this whole women, the 6 of them all out, I think Mariam has been the realest. But I think one of the person that has been the realest again is Toyin, because Toyin actually has been telling us the truth about certain things. I mean, when Toyin said Chioma is a bad friend, I literally did not understand it until I saw Chioma trying to bring a fight into existence. So basically when we look at it, I think Toyin and Iyabo just have like the same temperaments, and it's going to be very deadly for this kind of show. I don't know why these women are showing a lot of razness, and in the African I mean, I don't know, man, but the violence around them is just looking very toxic, and I pray season 2 doesn't go with it and doesn't come with so much drama. Like, we want the drama, but I mean, I think there should be some limits to this fight. So guys, looking at it, I mean, if I were to call the fakest housemates there, I'm not gonna lie, I think Chioma is the only person I feel has not been very consistent with her personality. I feel like one day we're seeing this person, next day we're seeing another person. I feel like she's, I don't know, but I just feel like she's not the realest. If I were to see people who are the realest, I'm still gonna say I think Toyin is one of the realest. I like the fact that but it's just crazy, man. Trying to figure this women out. Truth be told, I can't wait for this reunion. And I bet you too can't wait. We're going to get the full gist in a very, very short time. And of course, I'll be here to share the conversation with you. Guys, I'm going to see you all in another one. For now, thank you so much for your watch time. Bye-bye, guys.